1. FDA chief calls HRT warning a major mistake. Expert panel urges label change. 2. U.S. FDA reconsiders HRT risks. What women need to know. 1. FDA chief calls HRT warning a major mistake. Expert panel urges label change. The FDA's warning on hormone replacement therapy, a misstep in modern medicine? The head of the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, has recently made headlines by suggesting that the warnings associated with hormone replacement therapy, HRT, for menopausal women may be one of the most significant errors in contemporary medical practice. This bold statement raises eyebrows and invites further exploration into the implications of such warnings. Currently, hormone replacement therapy products containing estrogen are marked with a so-called black box warning, which alerts users to potential health risks. However, FDA Commissioner Marty Makary argues that these cautionary labels exaggerate the dangers associated with HRT. During a discussion on Elizabeth Vargas Reports, he expressed concern that these warnings have deterred many women from pursuing a therapy that could provide substantial health benefits. Makary described the prevailing narrative surrounding the risks of HRT, including fears of breast cancer, as a remnant dogma that does not align with current medical evidence. He stated, "There is an enlightenment in the medical field that this may have been one of the greatest mistakes of modern medicine in the last 25 years. This statement is not just a reflection of his personal opinion. It highlights a growing consensus among some medical professionals that the risks of HRT have been overstated. For many years, estrogen treatments for menopause have been accompanied by these black box warnings. Yet, advocates for HRT argue that this therapy can significantly alleviate the debilitating symptoms of menopause and lower the long-term risks of conditions such as osteoporosis and heart disease." According to Makary, women who undergo HRT typically experience better health outcomes. He acknowledged that while there are rare cases where HRT may not be suitable, most medical experts recommend that women start this therapy within 10 years of entering menopause to maximize its long-term health benefits. He emphasized, "We haven't been able to see the forest from the trees when talking about the risks and benefits of HRT. People deserve to know the facts." This statement underscores the need for a more balanced discussion about HRT, one that weighs both its potential benefits and risks more accurately. The New York Times reported that the panel of experts convened by Makary consistently challenged the existing warning labels. During the session, an audience member urged the FDA Commissioner to consider public feedback, but Makary expressed a desire to expedite the decision-making process. But here's where it gets controversial. Are we truly ready to reevaluate the long-standing warnings associated with HRT? What do you think? Should the FDA reconsider its stance on hormone replacement therapy? Join the conversation in the comments below. 2. U.S. FDA reconsiders HRT risks. What women need to know. The United States may eliminate warnings regarding hormone replacement therapy, HRT, from its treatment guidelines in a major shift, as per recent discussions. The FDA has convened a panel to address whether federal policies overstate the risk of HRT for women, particularly concerning conditions like strokes, blood clots, dementia, and breast cancer. Currently, HRT is prescribed to alleviate menopausal symptoms such as hot flushes, dryness, mood swings, weight gain, and poor sleep, among others. However, Dr. Marty Makary, the head of the FDA, argues that the risks associated with HRT, which are often exaggerated for menopausal symptoms, are overstated. He notes that long-term use of HRT has been linked to reduced cognitive decline and Alzheimer's risk, as well as a decrease in osteoporosis and cardiovascular disease. Dr. Makary also highlights how HRT has historically improved women's quality of life, including alleviating menopausal symptoms. Yet, he claims that declining usage is due to a clinical trial conducted in the early 2000s, which was halted after reporting increased risks of breast cancer and strokes. Critics, however, point out that the panel includes a significant number of physicians who support Makary's view and that no public input is permitted. According to the New York Times, this lack of public discourse reflects a broader debate about the medicalization of menopause. The FDA website describes HRT as a vital treatment option for women to manage menopausal symptoms, but recent studies have raised concerns about its long-term effects. An editorial in the American Journal of Physicians concluded that while HRT offers limited benefits, it carries significant harms, emphasizing that menopause should remain a positive experience rather than a medical condition.